What's up, Transformdom? This is Ben here in Malaysia, and today we're going to take a look at the 5 faces of Prime-ness. Here we have the 5 head sculpts from the 4 offerings. And I'm talking about MP10, the Magic Square, the Transform element, and the new MP44. Let's take a look. On the left here, you see it is the cartoon shot of Optimus Prime from the More Than Meets the Eye episode. And on the right, you can see Optimus Prime in his later iterations up to the movie, and you can see there are differences between the 2 head sculpts. So let's take a look at the 5 head sculpts. Which of these head sculpts do you feel are the most cartoon accurate? And which of these head sculpts do you liked the most, that you feel represents Optimus Prime? Made your selections? Let's dive deep into the 2 animation head sculpts and compare it with the 5 head sculpts that we have. So when we compare the 2 head sculpts, we're just going to compare a few details. We're going to compare the head crest, we're going to compare the eyes, we're going to compare the mouth guards, and then we're going to compare the cheek guards on the helmet. I feel like these 4 points will make or break in terms of what is an accurate Optimus Prime. Alright, let's dive deep. Looking at the head crest, you can see the More Than Meets the Eye Optimus Prime has a very lopsided hexagonal shape, very elongated and flat at the top, and then it widens down at the bottom, and then it angles down to the center at the bottom. There are 3 stripes on the head crest. For the More Than Meets the Eye Optimus Prime, it is a very flat piece head crest, and it's kind of like almost straight down but angled just slightly, and then it is definitely wider at the top. It's about the same width at the middle section here before it points downwards to the center. Again, it has 3 stripes. Looking at the eyes, the More Than Meets the Eye Optimus Prime has a smaller, squintier, oval-like eyes. The movie Optimus Prime has an angled, elongated, hexagonal shape. The mouth guard for the More Than Meets the Eye Optimus Prime is quite flat up here. It is rounded from cheek to cheek, and then it kind of curves down towards the chin. The mouth guard for the movie Optimus Prime is quite pointy and sharp over here, and it's straight down, and then it has that same angular shape at the bottom. And for the cheek guard on the helmet, you can see that this is a semi-hexagonal shape, quite evenly spaced between all sides. And then for the movie Optimus Prime, the cheek guard is kind of flat up here, it's kind of flat down here, and it has a very long side cheek guard. So that's what we see between the 2 Optimus Prime head sculpts. So let's take a look at the first head sculpt. Now, I'm not tell you who it's from, but I guess if you already own the toy or you've studied this toy extensively, you probably will be able to spot the difference. So the head crest, it has a very flat head crest. It's angled just ever so slightly, and the difference in width between the top of the head crest and this middle section is about the same, and then it points towards the center there. So in terms of this head design, it does resemble the movie Optimus Prime. However, it has too many lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 line too many. The eyes resembles the movie Optimus Prime, where it is hexagonal in shape, but you can see that the forehead area for the movie Optimus Prime is quite flat and straight, but the head area here is angled right around the eye T-bone section here on the face. The mouth guard is flat over here, it's angled towards the middle, and it's kind of almost squared off at the bottom, but with a little bit of an uptick over here. So when you compare it, it does resemble the movie Optimus Prime a lot more. And then the cheek guard on the helmet, it is quite flat on the top, it looks quite flat on the bottom, and then this side piece here is not as long as what we see in the cartoon. Next is this Optimus Prime. It has a flat crest on the top, kind of like goes a little wider on the sides, and then it meets up at the bottom. And then it has too many lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 extra lines on the head crest. The eyes are hexagonal, elongated in shape, and the T section here, the T-bone section here, is kind of rounded off, unlike what we see in the movie Optimus Prime. So that's kind of weird. The mouth guard is similar to the one over here. It's squared off, angled outwards and pointed outwards, and then it goes down just like the movie Optimus Prime, kind of squarish, and then it kind of like goes into the helmet guard, but it's kind of like an uptick. The cheek guard on the helmet does look like the movie Optimus Prime that we see over here. It's almost kind of squared off at the top, and it's also squared off at the bottom, and the side section here is quite large. The third head sculpt, it has a very thin head crest at the top, widens at the middle, and then meets back down here, and it has 3 lines. And I feel this resembles the More Than Meets the Eye Optimus Prime most. The eyes are kind of squinty, just like the More Than Meets the Eye Optimus Prime. The mouth guard is kind of squared up here, kind of soft in the middle, and kind of almost curves inwards. And then it points upwards towards the cheek guards. Now this mouth guard resembles, I feel, this the most, even though it's not exactly. In this animation model, it's very rounded towards the bottom of the mouth guard. The mouth guard over here, the mouth guard still has a bit of a sharpness to it. The cheek guard on this helmet has a bit of an angle, so it's kind of like flat at the top, and then it's like angled here, kind of small, and then it's angled downwards. So it's just like it has this Optimus Prime helmet cheek guard, but then has the bottom section of this More Than Meets the Eye Optimus Prime. Then we have the fourth head sculpt. Here you have a smaller top, very elongated head crest, and then same shape, but then lots of lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines if you include the little section here where the head section here breaks off. The eyes is an elongated hexagonal shape that resembles the movie Optimus Prime. The mouth guard kind of points upwards a little bit, which kind of looks like the movie Optimus Prime, but the mouth guard does not angle outward as much as what we see in the movie Optimus Prime, but just has a bit of resemblance to the More Than Meets the Eye Optimus Prime at the section over here, where the edge in the center piece of the mouth guard is not as detailed as what we saw. The cheek guard is pointed a bit downwards, and then has a little bit of a section here, and then it just kind of goes downwards into the neck. And this section here is kind of tall, and it just kind of reminds me of a hybrid between the cheek guard that we have here, because it has 3 sides and is angled, and a little bit of this front area of the cheek guard on the movie Optimus Prime. So it's kind of like a hybrid between the two. And the final head sculpt, you can see that the crest is flat at the top, angled downwards just ever slightly, a lot more than what we see in here or here. It has 3 lines in the middle of the head crest, and it does resemble this fella quite a bit. The eyes definitely looks like the movie Optimus Prime, and what I like about this head sculpt more than the other options that we have is that the T section here is quite flat and not rounded off like this guy here, or this guy, or this guy. The mouth guard is pointed outwards just ever so slightly, and is very chiseled and angled at the center, and it does remind me of the movie Optimus Prime, where it's very chiseled and angled as well. And the bottom of the mouth guard is quite flat, just like what we saw in the movie Optimus Prime. The cheek guard is squared, is flat on top and flat in the middle, and has a very long side piece here, just like the movie Optimus Prime. After diving deep into the 5 head sculpts, which head sculpts do you feel represent Optimus Prime the most? Is it options 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Please vote in the poll that I've put up here. Alright, so the first head sculpt is from the Magic Square Light of Freedom. The second head sculpt is from the MP10 Optimus Prime. The third head sculpt is from the MP44. The fourth head sculpt is from the Transform element. OP leader. And the final head sculpt is from the MP44 Optimus Prime as well. My personal opinion, no one beats the head sculpt from Takara. Takara even went into details into looking at the Optimus Primes from the earlier cartoon model and from the later cartoon models in season 2 up to the movie. And they even included lots of details and notes just to make sure that we get the most accurate head sculpt that we can get. Well, that's it from me and my deep dive into the 5 faces of Optimus Primes. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please hit the like and share button, leave your comments in the section down below, and also don't forget to hit the sub and bell icon for more future videos. Again, this is Ben in Malaysia signing off, and I'll see you on the flip side.